Let's go. Okay, bring the firewood. We'll have a
There is no better feeling in the entire world than falling in love with your best friend.
In the glamorous world of celebrity romances, not all that glitters is gold. Just when you thought love was in the air for Lindsay Hubbard, a twist no one saw coming shakes the scene. Ready to dive deep into the whirlwind surrounding Hubbard's recent turn of events? You're in the right place. Oh, and for those craving the latest sizzle and celeb news, hit subscribe and ring that bell. With Celebrity Pop, we're serving the hottest tea straight off the press. Stay tuned. It's been confirmed by Page 6. Lindsay Hubbard and Carl Radke, two of the prominent stars from Summer House, have made the tough decision to part ways and call off their anticipated November nuptials. Now, we understand the world of reality television can be quite the roller coaster, but this recent twist has certainly caught many off guard. This wasn't just a fleeting summer fling we were talking about. This was an engagement, a commitment set against the backdrop of golden Hamptons sunsets. According to sources in touch with Entertainment Tonight, it was Carl who approached Lindsay with the heart-wrenching decision, expressing his inability to move forward with the wedding. And for those who live for the drama, there's an added layer of intrigue. The breakup was captured on camera. This means the forthcoming season of Summer House will undoubtedly serve as a window into this intimate, poignant chapter of their lives. Yet, as we digest this news, one can't help but wonder what led to this decision. Were there subtle signs that viewers and fans missed in previous episodes? And as the next season inches closer, the anticipation grows. We're not just looking at a regular series here, we're gearing up for an inside look at a relationship's pivotal juncture. As for the reps of the former couple, they've remained notably quiet. Page 6 reached out, but as of yet, there hasn't been any official comment. This leaves us, the viewers, in a realm of speculation, awaiting official statements or perhaps looking for hints in their social media activity. Despite facing the choppy waters of a recent breakup, 37-year-old Lindsay Hubbard and 38-year-old Radke showed no signs of severing their social media ties. Interestingly, if one was to take a leisurely scroll through their Instagram profiles, they'd find that both Lindsay and Radke have decided to retain the photographic memories of their times together. One might even speculate, does this signify a ray of hope for their relationship? Now, if you think that's a tad too melodramatic, let us whisk you back a couple of weeks. Picture a garden-themed bridal shower, the sun setting, illuminating the venue in a soft golden hue. Everyone's immersed in the festivities, celebrating the imminent nuptials. And then, just when you think things couldn't get any more picturesque, in comes Radke. He wasn't just dropping by for pleasantries. He was there with a mission. The mission? To surprise Lindsay, which he evidently accomplished given the beaming smiles that adorned their faces. This wasn't just a casual pop-in. He entered with flowers, made his way to Lindsay, and sealed the surprise with a kiss. And if we're to go by the heartwarming photos Lindsay shared, she was clearly elated, captioning the series, "Carlito showed up and surprised me at the end." But wait, there's more. Just as we're soaking in this tender moment, Lindsay gave a little teaser in an interview with People magazine. It seems she's got a couple of pals who are incredibly enthusiastic about her impending bachelorette party, diving deep into the planning. The choice of venue? The sun-kissed beaches of the Bahamas, which is just around the corner. With all these developments, one can't help but wonder about the myriad twists and turns in Lindsay's life. Recently, the dynamic duo announced with palpable excitement that they'd settled on a stunning beach venue for their destination wedding. Mexico's the chosen one, Radke shared confidently during a candid conversation with Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live. But as Radke succinctly put it, they were still working out some of the logistics. Indeed, in-person visits have become the order of the day. The pair, demonstrating commitment to not just each other but also to creating a memorable event, made a beeline for Mexico. Their goal was perfecting the intricacies of their special day. This wasn't just a vacation jaunt. Oh no, it was a deep dive into wedding details. There was a food tasting to tantalize their taste buds, a critical assessment of the ceremony site, and let's not forget the ever-crucial hair and makeup trial for Lindsay. After all, a bride's gotta look her best, right? However, it's worth noting that the road to I do isn't always paved with rose petals. Prior to settling on their Mexican venue, Lindsay had a candid chat with Page 6, and let's just say she didn't mince her words. Revealing the behind-the-scenes chaos, she exclaimed at the virtual reality podcast live show that wedding planning fucking sucks. It seems the duo had more than their fair share of checkboxes and criteria to navigate through. Back in 2016, during the early days of Summer House and its first season, both Hubbard and Radke were introduced to viewers as fresh faces navigating the summer together. A brief yet electric romance blossomed between them in Season 4. While many were rooting for this potential power couple, destiny seemed to have other plans. They took a mature step back, opting for friendship rather than love. This change in dynamics raised eyebrows and sparked much conversation both on and off the screen. But just when we thought we'd seen it all, 2022 rolled around with a delightful twist. After speculations and whispers among fans and media, Lindsay broke the silence in an exclusive chat. No, they weren't putting a label on it, but yes, they were very much together. In her own words, "We don't really talk in labels, Carl and I, but we're very much together. We're very happy." This confession, candid yet mysterious, left fans and viewers eagerly anticipating what would come next. Now, with the filming of Summer House Season 8 already in progress since July, one can't help but wonder, will the forthcoming season bring more revelations about this fascinating duo? The anticipation is palpable. As for Hubbard's cheeky suggestion of filming their nuptials for Bravo, it's clear this couple knows how to keep things interesting, both for themselves and their loyal viewers. Calling off their engagement by Carl Radke not only sparked waves of speculations and murmurs, but also left fans and followers aching for some clarity. That's when our resilient Lindsay stepped in, wearing her heart on her sleeve, shedding light on this tumultuous phase in her life. But before we get to that, can we just have a brief interlude here? If you're vibing with these juicy celebrity scoops and want to be in the loop, why not be part of our inner circle? Get in with Celebrity Pop. Quick tip, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Now back to Lindsay. In a candid Instagram post, she began with a graceful note of gratitude, acknowledging the patience and space given to her during these trying times. The genuineness in her words was palpable as she said, "I would like to start by saying thank you for allowing me the space and time to process my emotions, heal, and grieve the loss of not only my relationship, but my friendship with someone I considered my best friend for 8 years." The depth of her heartache was evident, describing the past 2 weeks as the most heartbreaking and emotional phase of her life. She painted a raw picture of her emotional journey. She voiced the torment of having my entire life and future ripped out from underneath me. What's more striking, the phrase that resonated strongly was, "I feel humiliated by how it went down," and simultaneously heartbroken that it happened in the first place. She candidly admits that she's a believer in trying every possible avenue before pulling the plug on a relationship, especially one of significant depth. But what's life without the anchor of unwavering friendships? Amidst the turbulence of a public breakup, the silver lining for Lindsay seems to be the rock-solid presence of her best friends. In her own words, they've been her strength, gathering the scattered fragments of her heart and life post this whirlwind chapter. It's clear that for Lindsay, the healing process is ongoing. Taking a moment to analyze her recent online actions, we observe Lindsay's decision to cleanse her Instagram feed. Those treasured memories with her ex-fiancé, gone, which before she kept. Wiped away as though trying to erase a chapter from her life storybook. But here's what caught our attention. She silenced the comments on her most recent post. Finally, an open letter from Radke surfaces. He writes, "Words cannot possibly express how difficult the last 2 weeks have been for Lindsay and I. We are so incredibly sorry to all of our guests for the confusion and lack of communication." It seems Radke was wearing his heart on his sleeve when he said, "The fact of the matter is Lindsay is devastated and I'm crushed with how all of this transpired." But what truly rocked the boat? Just a few short hours after the letter came to light, insider sources spoke exclusively to Page 6, revealing that Hubbard was left in the dark. The source emphasized Lindsay didn't approve of Carl's letter before it was made public, so there is no we. Adding layers to the story, for those who might have missed the memo, Radke and Hubbard aren't new to the dance of romance. They gave love a try in 2019, but it seems the universe had more twists in store. Fast forward to 2022, and they rekindled that spark. With Radke Pop in the question a mere 8 months later, you'd think it's smooth sailing from here. And to add to the celebration, Hubbard was in full-on wedding mode, reveling in the joy of her bridal shower just a fortnight ago. To think she'd be facing such a dramatic change in the script so soon after, it's a lot to process. Now, while it might be tempting to pick sides or unravel the he said, she said, it's essential to remember that the heart wants what it wants. And relationships, especially in the limelight, are a complicated dance of emotions and circumstances. And speaking of staying in the loop, you don't want to be the last to know when another celebrity story drops, do you? For all the juicy updates, sizzling stories, and every plot twist you didn't see coming, make sure you're dialed in with Celebrity Pop. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell. Let's stay in the know together.